guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming a story time because apparently last week I got super drunk and decided that that's what I was going to film. So you know what? Girls got to pull through. So here I am again with my glass of wine and let's get started. So if you know me or like we're friends or something like that, you probably have already heard me talk about this story or like whatever, but I've never gone into like full detail about it because I don't remember anything. Like I literally had to call my mum the other day and be like, Mum, tell me everything. And she was like, literally, she was like, are you fucking kidding me? Situation. Obviously I have perfect teeth now. Like that's not me being vain. Like I literally, well, I didn't pay for shit. My parents have paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to fix my teeth because I royally fucked myself up. So let's go from the beginning, right? When I was 7, on Australia Day, my family went out to this place called Tippler's Resort. I don't fucking know where it is. Like I don't fucking know. And it was like all our family friends and we were all together and all us kids were on the playground. Anyway, so I remember like doing an obstacle course of the playground. Like all us kids like made this weird fucking like thing up and we had to do this obstacle. Anyway, so we were doing that and and I remember, like I don't actually remember it, but this is what my sister said, that she remembers me like running on the monkey bars and I slipped. And like before she knew it, everything was like fucking chaotic. She was like, literally within like 3 seconds, she was like, that was it. Shit went down. Apparently what I did was I fell from the monkey bars, and in playgrounds there used to be like metal platforms. So I was on the metal platform and apparently the top half of my jaw was here and the bottom half was like hung underneath and I was like hanging. And then apparently I just like went face first into the ground. My mum said that my sister like ran back and was like screaming. Like my mum said it was like bloody murder kind of scream. That she just knew something was wrong. Like my sister was just fucking screaming. Her and my dad came running back and apparently they just saw me. They literally said they saw me laying like completely flat, face down on the ground in like this mad pool of blood, like completely and utterly unconscious, like completely just gone. Like they literally, my mum said she thought I was dead. My mum like scooped me up and my dad's like screaming out to everyone to like call the ambulance and stuff like that. But we're on a fucking island. Like we're literally on an island. So they had to get my mum and dad's friends that we were with had a boat that I had to go on with my mum while apparently I was completely and utterly unconscious and like fucking profusely bleeding with like my hanging jaw. Like fucking my mum literally was like, you were breathing but you were completely like, see ya. My mum checked and all my teeth were missing. So apparently there was like the kids that we were with in the playground were looking for my teeth. They literally were in the place like looking for them. Little did they know that my teeth were inside, like literally up. Like these ones were all like up here, like up in my like nasal and like brain cavity. So like you have your brain, right? And then you have those like little things that hang down the bottom. Apparently that was like indented, like all my teeth were like. We went on the boat over to like mainland and we're falling. Went over to, yeah, obviously I'm in my workout gear because I did a workout today. Just lied, I didn't fucking work out today. I never work out. Anyway, so they took me over to like mainland or something and we had to get another fucking boat to go to like fully mainland, like Brisbane, and like a boat ambulance. And my mum said there was a girl in the boat that had snapped her like leg in half, and she literally was like, I remember seeing this girl's leg like fucking snapped in half. And she was like, and no one gave a fuck about her. Like everyone just cared about you. Like you were like priority. They took me to the RBH, the Royal Brisbane, I think, yeah, Royal Brisbane, which is where I was born, by the way. My mum just like walked in and she was just in her bathers and apparently like covered in blood. I was still like out fucking cold. And they took me in and did all these scans and needles, and apparently I was a fucking nightmare to get a needle. Like I'd come out of my unconsciousness and was like fucking losing my mind about getting a needle when here I am with like a fucked up face, like literally destroyed myself, and I'm like, don't put a needle in my arm. I'm so dramatic, like nothing's changed. Did all that, went in there and they did x-rays and everything, and they saw that this main tooth of mine was like up here, like but like obviously inside my head. I said to my mum and dad, where the tooth is embedded in her face or like in her skull or whatever, like part in my cavity, that they took it out, I was going to be a complete and utter like vegetable, for a lack of words, or I was going to die. Like I was going to be completely brain dead. And that were my two options that the doctors gave my family. Like my parents, they literally were like, this is what's going to happen to your 7-year-old daughter. That's it. So obviously that was fucking crazy. And then because it was a public holiday, being Australia Day, there was no surgeons on. So they literally said to my parents, just go to the dentist and they'll take it out. Like, because it apparently was so fucked up. Like, it was apparently, my mum and dad said it was just like an absolute shit show. My mum was like fucking screaming, like losing her shit. She was in her bikini, so her titties were probably like flying everywhere. It was probably, I'm so glad I don't remember it. Like, I would have been so embarrassed. Oh my God, I forgot. We had jet skis over on the island and my sister was 9. I don't even know if she was 9 yet. She wouldn't have been 9 because she would have been 8 and a half. She had to drive the jet ski back and my dad drove the other one to the mainland. So my dad had our car with the 2 jet skis on the back. We were driving through Australia Day fucking peak hour traffic to the Royal Children's Hospital. And my mum was calling and being like, this is what happened. So they were like expecting us to get there because we would have gotten there the same speed as a fucking Ambo would have gotten there. Said that she literally scooped me up and ran me in the fucking door and was like, you're expecting me. And apparently she was just covered. I was back unconscious again. She told me that she chucked like a chucks in my mouth for me to like to stop, like try and stop the bleeding and like clot it. But apparently just nothing was working. Went straight into surgery. I literally remember seeing like doctors' heads like floating like in a circle like around my head. It was so fucked up. Oh, this is intense. My parents ended up having, my mum said that her and my dad ended up having this huge fucking argument, like literally for days and days and days, when I'm like this fucking dead mate like in the hospital, because obviously like the stress and everything of like me, and they're about to lose their like daughter potentially, had this massive fight, like to the point that they almost got a divorce because it was so like hectic, like fighting about the whole situation and like money and like who's going to work and who's staying with me and what's happening with my sister, and like no one gave a fuck about her, but like what's new? Just kidding. Taylor's not the favorite, but she's still a good person. Apparently it was like this full miracle thing that I didn't die and I stayed in the hospital. I think mum and dad's in the hospital for a couple weeks. I missed a massive chunk of grade 2 because like we went to school like the next day. I made a massive chunk, and they pretty much told my parents that it was like as I said, a miracle that I didn't fucking die or that I'm not a potato. But I like literally remember having to like just learn to be a fucking human again. Like it was just this crazy thing, and like I was just shattered in every fucking place, and I had to just like literally be reformed, I guess. And like, oh, it was so bad. This tooth here was my only adult tooth at the time, which is the one that was really like, surprisingly, was the one that was really bad. And so that had to be knocked out, and other teeth had to be knocked out and like taken out and stuff. But the other ones obviously grew back because they were baby teeth. They got knocked out. This one was my adult tooth, so it never grew back. So I actually have a fake tooth. It's like, you can kind of hear it. I don't know, you can't really tell. And yes, I can take it out. And yes, I look like a fucking hillbilly. It's so fucking gross. No, I'm not taking it out. I'm not taking it out on camera. That's fucked. I'm not doing it. Only like recently have started to be more comfortable about it. Like I've just been like, I don't give a fuck. I take it out when I'm drunk, and I take it out when I made a bet on the Blues losing in the Origin and I had to take it out. I'm so short, I have a fake tooth and I can take it out. Anyway, leading up to this situation, I used to have this plate in my mouth that was like a suction while my teeth were still all moving and everything. I had braces for, I'm gonna say like 7 years to try and like sort my fucking jaw and my whole mouth out, like sort that shit out. It was so long, and then I had braces, and then I had this like retainer. It's like a wire that went across. It was so fucking gross. This one time I had this suction cap tooth that literally like I had to be like to keep it in my mouth. And when you're in primary school and you go to get an award, like you get like best in class or like whatever you get, and I got this award and I went up and I said thank you, and my tooth went flying on my whole grade, and my friend went and picked it up without even a blink. She fucking knew what was going on. She was like one of the only couple of people at school that knew, but like they're so dumb if they didn't know, because it was like this disgustingly white, like porcelain white tooth that was like this big compared to the rest of my little fucking baby teeth in like grade 3. Like it was fucked. I put it back in my mouth, and the teacher, it was so gross, the teacher told me to go spit my gum in the bin. And then I had braces, and like I didn't get the cool braces where you can get cool colors and stuff. I literally just had this fucking metal mouth. Like everything was metal. I never had a single color of braces, not ever did I ever have color. And then I had that stupid ugly retainer and it was so gross. I would have rather braces than that fucking retainer because it was just like these two wires, like all my food got caught in it. It was so annoying. Like, oh yeah. I have another retainer on the bottom that I can't take out. But most people get that after they have braces anyway, but it's like all the way like along there. And so from this, with these ones like locked in here, when my wisdom teeth come through, I have to get them taken out like immediately. And they're playing fucking games with me at the moment. When they come through completely, I have to get them taken out, because if they come through, they can snap my retainer, and then that's just gonna be a shit show and I'm not gonna have a front tooth, and like, that's just not cute. And no one doesn't want a front tooth like on purpose, so I'm just gonna sort that out. The first person besides my family that ever saw me with my tooth out was my like girlfriend at the time. And I remember she came to the dentist with me and I had this like fucking blue thing over my mouth, and all that you could see was just like where my tooth was missing. It was just like cut out. And I didn't think where she was sitting she could see it. And then when we left the dentist, she was just like super weird. And then she was like, I sat there the whole time and like I literally could see your whole like missing tooth. Like, it was, I'm just letting you know. And I was like, cool. So all of that happened, put my parents in a shitload of debt, fucked myself up. Like, it was not fun. Like, I don't remember a thing of the actual day of the accident, but I remember for Australia Days, years and years and years and years and years later, I did nothing. Like, my parents literally, like, I don't know what it was about that day, they just like bubble wrapped me and were like, you're not going anywhere. I think my first Australia Day that I chose to do something, I think I was 19, and I just got fucking rolled. And now every Australia Day I just get rolled, but like, I just do that on a normal Saturday day anyway, so like whatever. I want to get veneers, so all my teeth knocked out, which I think my parents would kill me for, because I spent so much money on my teeth, because all these like capped and like there's so much going on. Like, it's not just that one tooth that's missing, but that's the one that's completely missing. All the other ones are like fucking capped and they're this and they're that, and I don't fucking know. I'm not a dentist, I don't know what you want to call them, but like they're all fucking crazy. But I want to just, for once in my life, have no metal in my mouth. Like, it is so, like, I have mad lisp when I don't have my retainer in, and like I've learned to take it out with really discreetly when I'm brushing my teeth, and like there's people over, and like I can eat everything with it. It's just like, for once, I just don't want to have metal in my mouth. And like, I don't think like anyone that's ever had braces or metal in their mouth since they were 7, I'm 23 now, and I'm like, that's all I want. As my like goal in life is to have no metal in my fucking mouth. It's fucking hectic. So one day I'll do that, and then I get an implant, but it's like just excess amounts of fucking thousands of dollars that I just don't need to spend, when like I can deal with this for now. But eventually I would love to get that, because I just, one day I want, it's like my biggest thing. Like, oh, I'm like someone that's really good at hiding how insecure they are, but like literally my tooth is like my biggest insecurity, and it always was. And like, I literally would cry. Like, people would ask me to take it out and I would get so embarrassed and I would fucking cry, and it was so bad, until I've literally just started being like, you know what, it is how it is, this is me. Like, I'll just take it out and show you. I'm not going to do it on YouTube, because then it's out on the internet forever, and like, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm just not allowing myself to do that. I have a friend that got this fucking rank photo of me like turning around with these fucking sunnies on that were like pushed all the way up, and I took my tooth out and it was like, and she has this disgusting photo of me doing that, and I've told her she has to take it to her grave. So she will, and she's going to, or she's having an early grave. But yeah, that's me. And I'm very thankful that my parents didn't divorce, and they're still together, and they're still happy as anything. And I'm so lucky, because I love them so much, and I love them for all the money that they spent on my teeth, and how much debt I put them in, and how much I became the favorite child because I didn't die. Thanks, Taylor. That's me for that. This is my story time, and I have so many more story times that I can share with you guys. So if you want to fucking hear some weird shit about me and some weird shit about my life, let me know, and we can fucking roll with the punch. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down. It makes me really sad when people give it thumbs down. Like, just subscribe to the channel, fucking share this video around. You can make fun of my tooth, I don't really give a fuck. Maybe I'll take it out one day if you like see me really drunk. Like, I just like, it's fucking gross. Like, catch you next week, guys. Hope I haven't ruined your Wednesday. Mwah!